This one from Johnny. If you had to bet on one more of the top 10 prospects to make a big difference for the Mets by the end of the year, who would you go with? I'm assuming Johnny is factoring in that Christian Scott is here to stay, which I respect.
Yeah, I think Christian Scott is here to stay. It's an interesting one because my gut says Drew Gilbert because I thought he was going to be the first one up, but he's obviously been injured since around the middle of April, and I believe Anthony DeComo over at MLB.com reported that he should be back around the end of the month. So a long hamstring strain for Drew Gilbert. I'll go with him because I do think Harrison Bader, as good as it's been with him, I think as the season wears on, I think he'll kind of come back to life performance-wise, and Drew Gilbert is just a call away. I think the other option would probably have been Luis Angel Acuna, but he hasn't quite gotten his footing at the AAA level yet, and I'd really like to see him start to dominate that level before I start talking about him coming up and making impact. But it could be both of them, and I'll go Gilbert for the answer, though.
Yeah, it's hard right now to find a different player, right, Joe? I mean, when you look at, we've seen Christian Scott, Hamill and Vassell have not gotten off to hot starts, and the Mets.
Maybe crazy. Tidwell forces their hand, like if he gets called up to Syracuse and just continues on that trajectory. It would. I'll say this: it would not shock me if Blade Tidwell passed Mike Vassell on the depth chart.
He can pass both him and Hamill through the system.
I think Hamill is a little ahead of Vassell right now, so it might be tough. I think Tidwell's probably pushing it to take one of those rotation spots this year, but the way he looks, I really want to see him in AAA.
The good news for Hamill is, as much as the ERA is high, he's still striking out over 11 batters over 9, so it seems like the stuff is there for him.
It's just a couple bad outings, too, with Hamill. Right. It's not, he just had a couple rough
AAA, we've seen a lot of that. Here's the issue, Joe, like you already highlighted this. In AAA, everybody's either hurt or underperforming, or in the top 2 levels. So Acuna is not having a good year offensively at all. So the answer is really only Drew Gilbert if he comes back, gets hot, and the Mets have an opening in the outfield. But other than that, I think it's going to be a little bit of a wait here for the next impact prospect.